What's
up, it's Rashalae. I know it's been a long time coming. Don't listen. Life has been happening, and like you have no idea. Out of control. But I'm here and I'm back, and I made a vow to come back and do what I really love doing. So I'm just back here with a new little video for you guys. You know, it's the summer 2019. And you know, I've been doing a little bit of things different. I just want to sit down and chit chat with you guys and tell you guys about what's been going on with me. So just share with you guys my updated makeup routine for this summer 2019, aka hot girl summer. Okay, so moving into it, it's the summertime. I live in New York City. There's 7,000 degrees lately, like you have no idea. So I've always put on my sunscreen. This is just some Banana Boat waterproof, like sport, so it's like hot. It's good for like sweating and water stuff. Sunscreen, which I already put on. And I also moisturize my face lately. I've been using this Pond's, I don't know if you guys can see it, this Pond's facial moisturizer, regular one. It's good for very dry skin, and I know this leaves my skin very nice and smooth and, you know, cute. But let's start with the eyebrows. Now I had two of these. Where's the other one? This has been like my go-to brow pencil lately. This Maybelline, what is it? Maybelline Ultra Slim brow pencil. And I had it in the color medium brown, and it looks like this. It has a spoolie at the end, and it's just the Ultra Slim crayon pencil. It's like $6,000 change at Walmart. I got this, but I ran out, so I just had to grab something real quick. And this is the Maybelline Fine and Fill Duo. It's almost like the same thing, but it has the crayon at the end, and a powdery brush. I don't really care for that brush part too much to fill in my eyebrows, because I'm pretty, like, my hair is pretty full. I just give it for definition and shape. So first thing I'm gonna do is fill in my eyebrows. I still use the spoolie on the end. That's one thing I don't like about this one. It doesn't come with a spoolie. So I'm just gonna create some shape. I always give myself a little facelift. Pull my eyebrows up in the direction that I want to go in. And I just like to create a higher arch and a crisp tail. And as you can see, it looks pretty full already, and that's all I did was outline it. That's why I said my eyebrows are pretty full already as far as the fullness of them. It's just that I like to have a shape. I do not wax my eyebrows. I do not thread my eyebrows. I occasionally tweeze them or use some nail facial cream if I don't feel like tweezing them, but I refuse to get them done anymore, because I'm constantly, you gotta give the lady a whole speech if you're not used to them, and it's just too much, and they never do it right for some reason. So I just do it myself. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this eyebrow. So after I fill in my brows, I like to go in with a little concealer brush. This is just, which one am I using? I'm gonna use the small one. Nope. Shadow, no, I'm using small. This is just a small lip brush actually, but I'm using it for my eyebrows. I usually have another brush that I really like using, but I don't know where it is. Wrong thing. So this is Tarte Shape Tape, and this is in the color Tan Sand. And I just take a little bit off the brush like this, and I sharpen up underneath my eyebrow. Like so. After we focus on these eyebrows, I promise you we're gonna get into it. It's just that, you know, you gotta focus. And then I go in. So I don't really blend it right away. Usually I use it like a short, let's see, like a short dense, I had a good one, like a short dense, like little powdery brush, and I just use that to blend out the shadow. This Shape Tape doesn't dry too fast, so it's not that bad. And if it dries, you can just spray it with some Fix Plus spray, your brush, and it'll help work that out a little bit. Nice and easy. And then I go in with, where is it? Oh, this is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. It's just the mini travel size. This is in the color Butterscotch. It's really close to my skin tone. I really stick with this only to sculpt my eyebrows or maybe put some concealer around my eyes, so I didn't get the big one. Sculpt them out like so. And then once again, I'm just going to blend that out. Okay, so now moving on to the face. I don't really wear like shadows and stuff too much during the summertime. It's just like, it's too much. And I don't really wear foundation on only for special occasion. I really don't wear it consistently, but I do have like a couple of go-to foundations, and let's see, yeah, they're all foundations that I've been using. So these L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow and Pro Matte foundations are like my go-to drugstore, not even just because they're drugstore, but they're like my go-to ones. One is of course dewy, one's matte, and I'm in the color Soft Sable and the matte, and this one Cream Cafe. For some reason it's two different colors, I think because once they came out with the Pro Glow it has different shades, but I mean it has more shades. So I usually, these are my go-to quick foundations. I've also been using this Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting foundation. This is in the color Warm Honey, and it comes out like this, and it has a little Doppler. You just press the button right here and it grab up some, and then it just drips out like this. This is very dewy. I do feel like it oxidizes, so it tends to get a little darker. So once I have a tan now, but I usually gotta be like a little bit more darker to use this. But my number one like go-to full face foundation is this Can't Stop, Won't Stop by NYX. I find myself using this all the time. It's not red, it's matte, semi-matte because it's not too drying. It's just like it's the perfect color. I am in the color Nutmeg, so I think I'm gonna use that because it never fails me. It always does a great job. I'm just gonna use this damp Real Technique sponge to put some on. I did do 3 pumps. I think I'm gonna go a little heavy with it today, and I'm just gonna watch out. Look at that. I don't really wear what's that stuff called? See, it's been a while. I don't really wear primer too much. Sometimes if I'm going out to like an event or something like that, I might put on some Smashbox Photo Finish primer or something just to keep my makeup from like dripping on my face, or like it helps it stay a little bit longer, but not too frequently. I typically don't. So I'll just put it on like so, and it's just like the perfect amount of coverage. It's not too much, it's not heavy, it's perfect. Like, I don't know, I don't have no complaints. Okay, Alyssa Ashley did a great job at remixing their colors to give you a better color scheme, because I'm always in between shades or gotta pick 2 shades for some reason. I never had the luck of just sticking to one foundation, so I'm very happy that I found one that works with me. So now I'm gonna go in and highlight with the Tarte Shape Tape, and sometimes I feel like this is a little bit light for me, so I may go in and put a dot of the other what is this called, the Too Faced concealer, but I'm not today because I'm going to show you what I usually do to help combat the brightness. So I'm going to go on the other side of this blender, and I'm just going to blend this out. And if it ever feels too bright, I'll just use the other side that I used to blend out the foundation, and I'll just go over it. So like that, I usually go over my eyes because I like to conceal my little veiny eyes. As we know, if you don't know, the eyes have a thin layer of skin, so you can see it. That's why it's so delicate. And I'm very veiny for some reason. But yeah, so as you guys know, or if you don't know about me, if this is your first time watching me, I have a daughter. She just turned 4 back in May, and she was in school. She did her first year of school this year, which was like a big accomplishment, and it was just a big deal. So I was very happy about that. And you know, I was just evaluating my life and what I want to do, where I want to be. So I took some time away to like really figure that out. Like I was really exploring my options and different things that I could do, go, and you know, it was a vigorous time, I tell you that. So a lot of things took place, which led me to, you know, still be here and able to do what I want to do. So I'm happy about that. But it was just the start this year. It started off with a bang, and I thought I knew what I wanted to do and where I was going. But life, you know, deals you other cards. You know what they say, you know, you make plans and God laughs. So if this is his way of being humorous, I had enough. Okay, that's enough. So anyways, I'm going in with this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. Loose powder. This is in the color 30, medium deep, and it has a little tint to it, and I like it, especially if I feel like my concealer is a little bit on the light side. I'll just use this to bring a little bit of color back into my face and to set my concealer. So that's what I'm gonna do, and it just helps it not seem so light. And I'm not really a baker, but I'll go around, you know, my frown lines, other places where I tend to crease, over my eyelids, a little bit on my forehead, my nose, you know, just a little bit to set that concealer. So I usually set it for like a quick second, and I'll just dust it off with a fluffy brush. This is just a clean, fluffy brush from Sasha. What's her name? Sonia Kasha. You know, she has a line at Target. She has really good brushes. So after I do that, I'll go in with some bronzer. You know, it's summertime. We want to be bronzy and golden. So, you know, we like to, you know, deepen it up more than usual. My favorite go-to bronzers right now is this Morphe Showmance palette, and it's a bronzer and a contour together. And I usually just really stick to this contour color because it's really deep and it's matte and it's not red and it doesn't oxidize. It's like perfect. Or I go through with this Rich Expresso mattifying powder, and I get this from Primark. I don't know if they have it everywhere, but it's pretty new in New York. And if I can get it open, it's very, very dark. This is in the color Rich Expresso, and it's very, very, I got a new one because I broke my last one. And it's only $3, so why not? I gotta get the plastic off, but I don't know if you can see it. It's very, very dark and rich and matte, and it's not red, and it doesn't oxidize, so I really love that. So I'm just gonna put some of that on with the little angled fluffy brush. It's kind of dense a little bit. So basically, my camera is not, basically what my camera is telling me is that it's not used to me filming because it's overheating. But anyways, I'm going with the Morphe bronzer palette, and I'm just gonna give myself a light contour, not too much. And then I like to go in with the one that I got from Primark. I just dab it a little bit because it's very, very pigmented. I bring it right at the top, and I just bring it down. As you can see, you see how fast it gives me a lot of color, and I just tapped it a little bit. And I just bring it down a little bit. And then sometimes I use a smaller brush, sometimes I use the same brush while I waste it. I'll just go down the bridge of my nose, whatever's left. I'm not really into a sharp contour on the nose, but I'll do a little bit. And then I get whatever else is left and I'll put it on my eyelids just to create some depth. But for the sake of the video, I think I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna just use this fluffy brush. I'm gonna use the other Morphe palette, and I'm just gonna do a light brush in the crease, just to create some depth in the eyes, because you know I don't want them to be too flat. And I have two blushes that I go to all the time. I have this Down Boy blush by The Balm, and it's very, very pink. And the color of this is called, I think it's just, that's the name of the blush, it's Down Boy. But it's very, very pink. It's soft, very neutral. And I also have the NARS Orgasm. I do have this little travel size one. I had this before, but I didn't remember if I liked it. So I just bought this. This one is very shimmery and it's very, very pretty. So I think we'll go with that today, since we're going for a little hot girl, bronzy, highlighted look. And I'm just roll that right on top of that. Apples in my cheeks. And it'll give me a nice little bit of color. It's like a sheen. It's very, very pretty and natural. And you know, it's not too much. And then you don't want to have the pink cheeks. And I think I'm also gonna go in with this MAC. I wasn't gonna do shadow, but it's a special occasion. This is MAC's Sweet Heat shadow. It's very, very pretty. It's like a goldeny, shimmery champagne. I'm just gonna take my ring finger and I'm gonna rub it like that and just dab it right on the top of my eye. Just like that, not too crazy, just a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing with the other eye. Just to give it a little something, you know? A little something. So now that I did that, I'm gonna move in and get my lashes prepped. Now these lashes I've been excited to try. These are by Minx. This is by my girl Shamika. I got these from her. If you want to get some of these, I will put her link in the description box below. And these are in the style Hot Girl, I believe. Look at those mink lashes. 100% premium 3D mink lashes. And these are, listen, they're so fly they fell out the box. Look how pretty those are. Hot Girl lashes. So I've been excited to try these. If you haven't watched any of my videos, you know I gotta use a tweezer to take the lashes off, because I'm extremely heavy-handed and I would tear the lashes apart. So I'm gonna measure these first and cut some off, because my eyes are big, but they're not that big, as big as I thought they were. So I'm gonna cut off a little section. These lashes are popping. I could feel them. The quality, oh my goodness. Cut off a little bit more. The quality of these lashes feel like a good wig. I am not even gonna front. I was so excited to try these, and I'm gonna put them on right now. Put a little bit of glue. This is some Duo Lash Glue. I'm gonna let that dry for a second, get a little tacky. Do the other one. But so, like I said, I got promoted at my job. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like life was just going by so fast, and I was just trying to keep up and really decide what I want to do with my life and where I'm going and where I want to spend my time, relationships. I don't want to talk about it, but like, just all of that stuff. Like, it's been a trying year for me so far. Just a year of self-reflection and figuring out what I want to do with myself and the person I want to be, especially for my daughter and just in general. Like, so it's been hard getting back in front of the camera and making the time to do it. That's the biggest issue, making the time to do it. But I'm glad that I put aside it, because I really miss it. When I see it or I see videos, like, don't get me wrong, I've been on my videos, I've been doing my research, keeping up on all the new stuff. But it's just, you know, it's just, I always felt like I need to get back in the groove. I need to film some videos. I need to do this, but I was just, it's not for my daughter. I don't know. But I'm happy I'm here. So while that glue is getting tacky, I'm gonna go on with this Artist Couture's loose diamond glow powder, and this is in the color Conceited. And I'm just gonna dust that off and give myself a nice glow. My nose, on the bridge of my nose, and And I might go a little heavy with the glow, being that it's summer, and this is like, I'm gonna go over my eyelids too one more time with it. I like to put some right here and just really give myself a nice highlighted look. I put some in right underneath my brow. For the summertime and the night, I feel like there's never enough highlight. So I'm not light with it. I can be a little heavy-handed with it. So when the light hits, look at that. It's perfect. Perfect. I really like how that looks. And while it's still drying, I'm gonna go in with some brown lip liner, which I know I have because I've seen it. Maybe I don't. I like to sometimes line my lips with lip liner, but that's like iffy too, because sometimes I don't like when the color changes of my lip gloss. But this has been my favorite go-to lip gloss. I actually like the Milky Way one, but I ran out. So when I tried this one, this is like my second one. So this is Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb, and this is in the color Fussy. And it's just her hip. It's like the perfect pink color of pink. I should have wiped off my lips because I got a little bit of foundation on them. But it's very neutral. It's like everyday. You know what? I'm gonna wipe my lips off. Give me a second. I wiped up some of that foundation, so I'm gonna, oh, I just dripped some. So I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna put this on my lips like that. This is a little better. There you go. I love that pink color. And then I have 3 setting sprays actually like 4 that I'm bouncing between. I have this Tarte Rainforest of the Sea. This is a little travel size. This gives you a very dewy, luminous finish. I like just spraying it on my skin because it's so pretty. I have this Fix Plus spray by MAC, and this is in this rose scented one. They came in little limited edition scents like cucumber and watermelon, rose. I've been on this rose face water mission, so I just got rose. I love this Morphe continuous setting spray. This is just like for a regular set. It's nothing special, nothing crazy. It just keeps your makeup on all day. But my favorite summertime one got to be this MAC Fix Plus spray. It has gold flecks in it to the point where you have to like shake it around to stir it so you can see. I don't know if you can see that, but it has a light sheen in it. So I like to spray this. I think I'm gonna spray that first, and I'm gonna go over it with the Tarte just because I want something extra. Let's put my lashes on. Ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I put my lashes on, and then I'm gonna spray another dose of spray. I think I'm running out. Running out. So now that my lashes is on, these lashes is lit. I was a little skeptical. I knew they felt nice, but I'm like, I typically don't wear like really long lashes, but since I'm gonna have to order me some more of these because so I like to go with this L'Oreal Luminous Carbon Black mascara, and I just like to go in and darken my lashes with them so they can blend with these lashes, even though nobody's gonna be looking at my real lashes with these lashes, but just so you don't see the separation between the two. I don't even gotta darken these. A lot of times when I wear false lashes, I gotta go in and darken the falsies because they're like too light and you don't even see them pop up on my face, and that's mad annoying. So that's typically what I do for my regular look. I'm just gonna brush my hair out. And that's typically what I do for the summertime go-to. If I want to do a full face foundation look, this is what I do. And there you go. There you have it. And you guys, I promise I'll be back. I'm gonna have some content for you guys. I got my memory card, I got my ring light, I got all my stuff together, okay? So I'll be back. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell on so you won't miss when I have another video posted, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.